नमस्कार. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. Enunciating texts 38, 39, text 40 and text 41 of chapter 21. Conversation between Manu and Kardama of third canto, the status quo of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 38, 39. यस्मिन् भगवतो नेत्रान्य पतन्नश्रु बिन्दवः कृपया समपरितस्य प्रपन्ने अर्पितया भ्रूशं तद वै बिन्दुसरो नाम सरस्वत्या परिप्लुतं पुण्यं शिवामृतजलं महर्षि गणसेवितं. The holy lake Bindu Sarovara, flooded with the waters of the river Saraswati, was resorted to by hosts of eminent sages. Its holy water was not only auspicious but as sweet as nectar. It was called Bindu Sarovara because drops of tears had fallen there from the eyes of the Lord, who was overwhelmed by extreme compassion for the sage who had sought his protection. Kardam underwent austerities to gain the causeless mercy of the Lord. And when the Lord arrived there, he was so compassionate that, in pleasure, he shed tears, which became Bindu Sarovara. Bindu Sarovara, therefore, is worshipped by great sages and learned scholars because, according to the philosophy of the absolute truth, the Lord and the tears from his eyes are not different, just as drops of perspiration which fell from the toe of the Lord became the sacred Ganges. So teardrops from the transcendental eyes of the Lord became Bindu Sarovara. Both are transcendental entities and are worshipped by great sages and scholars. The water of Bindu Sarovara is described here as Shivamrita Jala. Shiva means curing. Anyone who drinks the water of Bindu Sarovara is cured of all material diseases. Similarly, anyone who takes his bath in the Ganges also is relieved of all material diseases. These claims are accepted by great scholars and authorities and are still being acted upon even in this fallen age of Kali. Text 40. पुण्य द्रुम लता जालैः कुजत पुण्य मृगद्विजैः सर्वरतु फलपुष्पाढ्यं वनराजी श्रियान्वितं. The shore of the lake was surrounded by pious trees and creepers. Rich in fruits and flowers of all seasons that afforded shelter to pious animals and birds which uttered various cries. It was adorned by the beauty of groves of forest trees. It is stated here that Bindu Sarovara was surrounded by pious trees and birds. As there are different classes of men in human society, some pious and virtuous and some impious and sinful, so also among trees and birds there are the pious and the impious. Trees which do not bear nice fruit or flowers are considered impious, and birds which are very nasty such as crows are considered impious. In the land surrounding Bindu Sarovara, there was not a single impious bird or tree. Every tree bore fruits and flowers, and every bird sang the glories of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Text 41. मत्तद्विज गणैरघुष्टं मत्तभ्रमर विभ्रमम मत्तबरहि नटाटोप माहवयन मत्तकोकिलम. The area resounded with the notes of overjoyed birds. Intoxicated bees wandered there. Intoxicated peacocks proudly danced. And merry cuckoos called one another. The beauty of the pleasant sounds heard in the area surrounding Lake Bindu Sarovara is described here. After drinking honey, the black bees became maddened and they hummed in intoxication. Merry peacocks danced just like actors and actresses, and merry cuckoos called their mates very nicely. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.